Solder wicks are one of the most useful things to have on your electronics lab. They're used for removing excess tin from pads on PCBs. Its only downside is that it's part of your lab's consumables, meaning they run out pretty quick and they're not exactly cheap. But what if I told you can make one at home for under a minute with just some scrap pieces of wire and a pair of pliers? Start with some gauge 16 to 18 wires. Scrap wire works perfectly. Or you could buy a 100-meter roll of fake copper for around $5. It's fake, and yes, that's a thing. Going back, strip off the insulation with a wire stripper, then cut the exposed strands to a usable length. I'd recommend leaving the insulation on the other end to make the twisting a lot easier. Now twist the wires from end to end until you have something that looks like this. You can now remove the insulation on this end, then twist the remaining portion as well. Set your stripper aside and grab a pair of pliers, then use it to flatten the wire completely. Munch your pliers all the way to the end until your wire is as flat as a wick. Some loose ends might appear and you can cut them later once you're done. Instead of the fake one, let's try this with real copper wire from an old AC power cord. I noticed that real copper is much more malleable and it's much easier to flatten and does not make much loose ends compared to the fake copper. Performance-wise, they're pretty close, but since pure copper has a higher thermal conductivity compared to iron coated in copper, wick made from real copper absorbs solder faster. Now let's put our homebrew solder wick to the test. I always love to use Flux when dealing with solder wick as it makes the desoldering process a lot easier. Yeah, that's pretty good. It works just like the real thing. Now let's move on to something like an inductor pad. Yep, that's pretty clean. Now an SO8 IC pad. Works like a charm. This is a simple trick I've been using for years, and I hope this could be something useful for your bench.
So how is it compared to the real thing? It works exactly the same as the real solder wick. So that's how you make do-it-yourself solder wick from scrap pieces of wire. I hope you guys like this video, and for those who are wondering where I've been for the past 2 years, I started working at Analog Devices as a power electronics engineer, and I guess that's the reason why I've been gone for so long. I'm trying to find a balance between my time with work and my hobby of filming DIY projects. And I hope I do get to finish some of the edits that I've left from the past that I still haven't posted yet. Stay tuned for the Fume Extractor and the DIY JBC soldering station. And since I started working as a power electronics engineer, I might be able to share some of the things that I've learned from the office and I do at work. So hope to see you next time. And yeah, bye.